Pardon a little bit of snow. We got ourselves a Coachmen Royale with cheese, 326 RLS with the bedroom slide and living room super slide here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And it's kind of a bummer that this thing's got some snow and icicles on it, just due to the time of year that we're recording this, because this is a nice camper. When I heard we were going to have this old 01 Coachman come in on trade, I wasn't expecting very much. But every now and then, guys, I'll tell you, I do enjoy being pleasantly surprised. And what I mean by all of my initial ramblings, this little girl's in pretty sharp shape. We've got a 6'9" interior height, which is something Coachmen had done for a while. And then a lot of the marketplace as a whole kind of moved away from it. The Jayco J-Flate adopted the 6'9" interior height. And then you actually saw a lot of Coachmen models go back to the 6'9" interior shortly after that, such as the Freedom Express travel trailers, the ultralights that we have here at Haylett RV. In some ways, this is kind of its predecessor, although I don't think this was ever made to be lighter in weight. This is just a big old fiberglass skin trailer. Now, this was made before you really ran into a lot of dual opposing slides in the living rooms of trailers or fifth wheels. They were still, there were fewer fifth wheels built that way. You tend to run into more dual slides like this. That being said, tons of window coverage here. Although, one of the things I want to point out, because they had the shade shut almost all the time, there is very little sun fade going on, like the furniture or the flooring. There's a minor signature of it, you can see. Again, I'm not trying to hide anything or mask anything. I don't mind calling a spade and a duck a duck. Fact is, this has been well kept, but mostly they've kept the sun out of it too. And my guess is that's why they put these heat reflective sort of sheet blanket things over the triple rear window, so that they didn't get smoked out of their favorite seats when they reach their campsite. So these are each individual recliners, big cross breeze windows on each side of that. They upgraded this fan here to a max air vent fan. I gotta tell you, I'm not sure they ever really used it once they did. Because the fan, if you look at the actual housing of the fan, it's a lighter color than the framing of the vent area, which tells me this fan was a very recent replacement, and it's actually possible that they brought the camper in to have that updated and done, and went, hey, tell me about that camper over there, and swapped it out. I don't know if that's the case. I'm just saying I've seen it happen, and it seems possible. Anyway, big freestanding table and chairs over here. Again, surrounded by windows all over the place. And a very classic kitchen setup that I really like. Although, what's neat is how they did their entertainment center here. And a lot of modern rear living rooms, where that mirror is usually where you'd find a TV. But I like what they did here. They gave you a little more definition between a kitchen and a living room, because your entertainment center's over here in this corner. Now, this was made before the day and age of flat screens and whatever, but that being said, it's not like it'd be hard to mount a flat screen in that countertop, or just set one there loose when you reach your campsite, or mount something on the wall perhaps. And then by having this peninsula kitchen counter and matching upper cabinetry, they've created a sort of a line that just kind of says, okay, kitchen stops, living room starts. It's just neat that it has that definition there. And obviously we have the countertop extension to, improve your prep space at your destination. Now, these upper cabinets up here that stick out for us, they do pass through from front to back, so you can reach that from side to side and never lose anything. And I do also appreciate the fact that there are drawers here for utensils and whatnot. This is also an 8 cubic foot fridge at a time where travel trailers nearly never had features like that. It is vastly more common today, but when this was built, that was not the case. How can I describe? When this thing was built, like, you look at it compared to a lot of today's campers, and it seems this is very industry standard in a lot of ways compared to a lot of things that you see today. But the fact is, remember guys, it's an 01. If it's an 01 that's still current, that means this thing is way ahead of its time. This was basically like one of the Mac daddies of the travel trailer business when it came out. We've got ourselves our 80-inch residential queen bed slide here. I've tapped all over the front walls. That's one of the things I look for in old trailers. I start tapping around looking for leaks. I can't find anything wrong with it. I'm not a trained technician. I haven't had it brought into the shop. I didn't do a bunch of wrenching on or anything, but I can't find anything wrong with it. I think it just might be one of those that was actually very well kept. I like the closet over here too, and the dual sliding mirror doors. It actually makes it look nice and big in here. You do have a privacy curtain. And this was made before you ran into a lot of separate bathroom and bedrooms. Instead, what we have here is a bed and bath master suite. I like that linen cabinet right in there, though. And this was very common for the time frame in which this RV was built. It helps keep the RV shorter, lighter. And those were two things that, considering, whoops, come on, door. Our trucks today can carry more weight than trucks of yesteryear. So RV manufacturers had to be a little more conscious of things like that. Now, a really smart decision here was the clear shower enclosure, because it helps make this whole area look and feel larger. The other thing is, it's got a garden tub in that shower, so if you do need to sit in that corner spot there, you can. But look at how clean everything is in here. Obviously, you can see by the fact that it's covered in snow outside, it's not like we had it in the shop and we just cleaned it. This is just how it was when it was traded in. So you're really getting to kind of, you know, take a look through the lens and see exactly how it was kept by the previous owners. And up here in the bedroom, also, they have one of those nicer vent fans so that you can get some great anytime airflow, whether it's living room, bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, wherever, whenever. So up front, obviously we saw inside there's that front window. Thankfully, they put a weather shield on this so that when you are towing down the road, you don't get that headwind exchange, pushing, pulling, ripping on that seal and wearing it out, causing leaks. You can see the previous owners put slide awnings on here. Really, they swapped it out for just a little updated, similar size camper. They got a new Rockwood front kitchen from us here at Haylett RV, and they're still camping today. I did not have the opportunity to speak with the previous owners personally, but I would theorize this has been mostly park used, just because of the fact that, like, I don't see a lot of stress on the body, on the chassis from twisting and turning going down the road, which I would think on a 2001 model may have made itself known at that point. But here's a good spot that's not kind of covered in, little snow dribbles. Look at the gleam and sheen going down this sidewall. You can see how none of the decals are peeled and fading or anything like that. That is a surefire sign that this thing has been, I don't know if it was stored inside, which would explain why the skin and everything's in such good shape, or if the previous owners were just really, really good about keeping and maintaining this RV in, excellent form and condition. They were obviously on top of their preventative care and maintenance. Now, that being said, guys, I'm not trying to overpromise and underdeliver. It's an 01. It's a very well-kept 01, but it is an 01, you know? There's going to be little things that go along with that. Like if you got a really good deal on a very well-kept 2001 automobile, well, you'd be happy that it runs well and everything. You'd tell your friends, yeah, I got a killer deal on this thing, but it's still an 01. You would still expect to have to perform heightened levels of routine, regular maintenance to keep it that way, just simply due to its age. Things like that apply just as well into the RV industry. So I do want to just kind of put that little caveat out there so that people approach this with proper expectations. I'm not trying to only sell sunshine and rainbows and cupcakes and clowns and all that. Cupcakes and clowns, I'm keeping that one. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm trying to be fair and realistic about it. It's well kept, but it's not like you're going to buy it and it's going to be maintenance free for 10 years or something. You're going to need to take care of it just like you take care of any of these other things that you see out here. So, hitching, pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything between. We do it all, guys. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.